And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. The NBA on 2K Sports. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the Brooklyn Nets at Barclays Center. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Thompson and Harris are their forwards. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivey. And it's Champ in at the 5. And for Brooklyn, the guard pair, Schroeder and Thomas. Nicholas Claxton out there with Trendon Watford. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. For teams, Stan, that make coaching changes in the offseason, how long do you think it takes to fully implement your system, a coach's new system?
Well, that's an interesting question, Kevin. First of all, I don't think you ever fully implement your system. You're always adding to it. You're always tinkering with it. And for a new coach, what you're really doing is you're learning your team and adjusting your system as you go along to fit your talent.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Pass to Thomas. Claxton, a screen on Ivey. Puts it up from 12. Jump shot is good that time.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Thomas against Ivey. Bangs home the trifecta.
And if Ivey can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
As the son of 2 professional athletes, Stan, Jaden Ivey was raised around sports. He knows the culture.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. His grandfather and father both played professional football. His mom played in the WNBA. She's now a college coach, but she also spent some time as an assistant with the Grizzlies. This guy has had sports from the time he was born.
He has become a pure shooter. And from mid-range, Harris is deadly.
Bogdanovich passes to Schroeder. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the 3-point attempt.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of this game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. He stands since 2009. The Pistons have just 2 playoff appearances.
Yeah, that's true, Kevin. And they got swept in both of those playoff appearances. They haven't won a playoff game since 2008. And with all the lottery picks they've made recently, their fans are itching to see some progress.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Now here's Thomas. And he really did play well against Chicago in that last game.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Thompson passes to Champ. From 6 feet out, he nails it.
Well, you can see Thompson working on his passing and expanding his skill set.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Now Schroeder. Offside Thomas. Rebound by the Pistons. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Now, here's Cunningham.
They're the defender all over.
The Pistons shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Cameron Johnson's checked in for the Nets. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Simone Fontecchio. He's checked in for Thompson. Shoots from 14, and the jumper is on the mark. Thomas got his second basket of the game.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Pass to Ivy. Traps in the tray. Ivy's got 6.
Oh, how about the quick thinking by Ivy? I love when he goes right at it with the shot.
Outside Bogdanovich. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here is Harris. Last time out he had 14 points. Cunningham against Johnson. Shot clock at 6. The high post shot. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Ivy against Harris.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Nets have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. And that drops. Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Brooklyn with the ball. Count it. Good. Thomas got the lead up to 4 now for the Nets.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
On the court for the Pistons, we've got Champ. Fontecchio is out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Cunningham, and it's Hardaway in at the 2. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And Claxton throws it down hard.
Using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Hardaway sets a screen for Cunningham. He lobs it up.
And really with a pass-first mentality, Cunningham, the type of player that you like to play with.
Here's Simmons. Coach, it didn't take long for Cade Cunningham to establish himself as the leader of this team.
Well, Kevin, he's very mature for his age. He was put in a position with all young guys around him, so he had to step up. And I've never heard Cade Cunningham blame anyone else for the team's struggles. He's got everything you could want in a team leader.
Fontecchio, that 3 off the mark. Nets leading by 4. Hayes the pass to Claxton. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game. Brooklyn Nets come into this one after a win against the Bulls. Cunningham against Simmons. Here's Champ. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got 5 rebounds tonight. There's 1:54 left in the first half of the game. Claxton sets the screen for Simmons. Just 5 on the clock. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They trail by 6. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
Well, this has to be a frustrating loss because they actually played well, but it still wasn't enough for them to get the win.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Trendon Watford's checked in for Johnson. Bogdanovich comes in for Hayes. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Ben Simmons. Now, here's Cunningham. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against New York. And slam dunk by Harris.
And look at Harris just going for it up high for that alley-oop.
Brooklyn's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Pass to Thomas. Buries it from 3-point range. Thomas got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Now here is Harris. 7 points in the game. 4 seconds left. Here's Champ. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Schroeder. Nets passing it around. Upside Thomas. Driving the lane. Can't connect from short range. Now here is Harris. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Nets leading by 5. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Fans, please direct your attention to the center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum. They're thinking about the shot.
And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time.
One more time, a round of applause for our contestants.
Thanks for tuning in. With half the game in the books, a bit of ground to make up for the Detroit Pistons.
Well, they're not settling for long jumpers. They're getting the ball into the paint. And you know I love that.
Yeah, we know. Now let's take a moment here for a... And that about wraps it up.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
The guard pair, Schroeder and Thomas. Watford out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Claxton in at the center position. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Here's Champ following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Cunningham passes to Champ. Lock at 6. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Cunningham releases from the wing and drills it. Cunningham's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, and Cunningham there, able to shoot with his feet set. That's one he knows he can hit.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
And now let's take a look at the stats for Thomas. Last year, getting it done. He put up about 22 points a game last season.
3 assists and 3 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. For 3, Harris knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 10.
And through hard work, this has become Harris's bread and butter. A knockdown shooter off the catch.
Bogdanovich looking around. Schroeder outside. Screened by Watford. And that one's good. Schroeder's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Nets.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Bogdanovich against Thompson. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Ivy. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside, Bogdanovich. They get it back. Claxton the pass to Schroeder. Outside for Thomas. Lets it go from deep. Outside, Bogdanovich. Out left to the wing. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Schroeder. And finally, that one's good. Schroeder's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets. Detroit's gone. One of 3 from downtown since halftime. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, when you look at the draft, it seems talent evaluators have a type. Ron James says our league is always hungry for potential. That's the whole focus of the lottery. It makes sense that those guys who are taken 16 through 30 are on real contending teams and making impacts. Of course, Kevin, everybody wants to draft the next LeBron. Good luck with that.
Or work with the next David Aldridge, a Hall of Famer. David, thank you.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And great use of the screen by Ivy. Picks off a defender and creates just enough space for that one.
There's the pick. Here's Watford. No good on the 3. Pistons trail by 9. Here's Harris. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Thomas. The rebound by Champ. Champ's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Cunningham. Buries it down low. Cunningham's got 12.
Well, yeah, that's why he was the #1 pick back in 2021. Cunningham showing there that he can dominate games.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Simmons. Timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. During that break, listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. Coach was really hyping up his guys. He told them, this is what it's all about, fellas. You're in this spot for a reason. Go out and take this win. We'll see if they can follow those instructions. Guys?
Thank you, David. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Schroeder with a screen on Cunningham. And the basket by Thomas.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
On the court for the Pistons, the backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Thompson and Harris are their forwards, and it's Champ in at the 5 down low. Now here's Cunningham. No good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Bogdanovich dishes to Schroeder. Pass to Thomas. 6 to shoot. Claxton a screen on Ivy. And Claxton throws it down.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Cunningham. Here's Champ. And that one is hammered home.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all. Hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
So it's Brooklyn now after the basket by Detroit. Thomas with it, now guarded by Champ. Here's Claxton. Detroit with the rebound. Down low. Here's Champ. The rebound by Watford. Nets leading by 3. Thomas feeling it out a bit. Over Cunningham. Knocks down the 10-footer. Thomas got 24.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
And here's Cunningham. Looking to get it going. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Schroeder. To the paint. Here's Watford. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. And the Nets lead by 7.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
Hits it from 3-point range.
Calling for the ball and taking over. Ivy with great confidence and the game to back it up.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Detroit on D. Outside Thomas. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Now Schroeder, after the missed 3 from Champ. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Watford finds Bogdanovich. No good from outside. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Fast break, here we go. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional.
Hey, yo, bad play.
Just got to tighten up and get them next time. Hey, they're professionals too.